This is Gary Atensi with CNTV, and today we're in Denver, Colorado. We are here at Baloo Glass. Since 2010, they have been creating art to remember your loved ones with style and grace. I am here with the owner, founder, Kurt. Let me ask you this first of all. Share with us a little bit about yourself. How did you get involved in this line of work?
Glass has always been a passion of my family's. My grandmother collected glass when I was a kid, and it was a very unique art form. So a few years ago, I decided to take a class. That's how it started for me. I work in the entertainment field. I'm a stage manager for the Denver Center, and I wanted to explore this medium and took a class and immediately was hooked on this molten form. It could go anywhere, you're always on your toes, and it's this beautiful art form that just grabbed me.
Quite honestly, when a loved one passes on, they have a lot of decisions to be made, regardless of ceremony, where to be laid to rest, what to do with cremains, on and on. But quite honestly, everyone wants one thing we can agree on, that is for the memory of that loved one to live on. Is that what you find here as well?
Absolutely. The orbs are a unique piece for me individually. It came upon us when a friend of ours passed and weren't too sure what to do with all the ashes. We had this lovely urn. What do we do? And one of my good friends asked if we could incorporate into the glass. And so throughout some research, we did incorporate some cremains into the glass. And that's kind of how Blue Glass was founded and formed, really trying to showcase somebody in a beautiful artistic way and be able to pass along to generations to come.
Wonderful. So obviously, have you always been an artist throughout your life? As you look back now and realize that's really what kind of grabbed you and made you realize you enjoy doing, and furthermore, to go on and actually express it in this way, all the better.
Yes, I've always been in the art world, growing up in theater and music, and only in the last probably 10 years really diving into the physical art form, not just the management side of it. So it's the nice balance between the both.
As unique as the people that we're memorializing, so unique as the piece of glass that you're able to produce for each one, what are some of the ways you're able to customize these orbs for folks?
Well, we have 3 different designs people can choose, but each orb is unique to that individual. There are never going to be 2 orbs that are identical. Doesn't matter if we've made 100 of this style with these exact colors, each one is uniquely individual.
So can they actually incorporate certain colors into the orbs? Let's say they had a favorite color or possibly a blending of colors?
We do. We have currently a selection of 10 colors available, but many people contact us specifically in the pet world saying, these are the colors of my dog. Is there anything that's close to that? And we try to incorporate that. There's hundreds and hundreds of colors of glass out there that we can incorporate.
So not only are they able to pick some colors of something they want, but they can also pick some of the designs different. You've got everything from a teardrop, eternity, different ones that you've named. And so that really kind of helps the people through the process.
Exactly. There's different types for different people. Some people like a very slim look, and we have the swirl for that. And other people have the more artistic, out there look, which I call the eternity orb, but all feature bubbles and swirls, kind of bringing it all back to nature.
Speaking of bubbles and swirls, is it just me, or does it really seem that this glass, when you see it like this, it almost has kind of a mystical quality to begin with?
It absolutely does, and the unique thing for me is that it changes throughout the house. You can put it in one room and it looks one way, or you put it in front of a window and it's something completely different. So it varies where it is and how you're perceiving it.
Wonderful. Let's say if we have a family that possibly they've got multiple family members, they want multiple recipients, are you able to create glass orb sets as well?
We do glass orb sets, and we're able to ship those to each individual family member if necessary.
You're working with molten glass, and so is the process kind of a layering process when you're working with the ashes?
Exactly. We'll start with one little layer of glass and incorporate bubbles into that. And each layer we will incorporate a little bit more design, a little bit more of the pattern until we get this final orb shape.
Quite a time-consuming process that must be very interesting to go through.
It is. It has taken a long time to perfect, for sure. But It is labor intensive, but it's also a passion, a labor of love is a good way to say it.
Speaking of love, these folks out here, they are entrusting you with something that is personal, treasured, even sacred. Is that really your number one goal, to make sure the safety is there and you basically are earning that respect?
Absolutely. Every step of the process is cataloged and indicated. From the moment they go online to purchase an orb, that all has an identification number. We send them a vial and a kit that has an identification number. We track it coming back and let the recipient know that we've received your package in the mail and we'll begin working on it momentarily. And then every orb is numbered and stored in our database. So if in 20 years somebody says, I have this orb, here are the numbers, we can track it back to the original purchaser. So we're always very conscious about it's your loved one, and we want to make sure that we hold that respect.
Viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen right there. What you're going to see is their website. On the website, first of all, you can take a look at some of the products that we've talked about there. They've got different shapes that they can work with you there. Obviously, this is a very customized approach, a great way to memorialize somebody that has passed on. Also a pet. Also take a look at the testimonials, and you're going to get a clear idea of why this is becoming very popular for folks. It's a great way that is not really traditional in the past. I mean, some of the ways in the past were not obviously with glass.
Absolutely, and it's something that you can still spread the ashes around. You can still memorialize that person, but keep just a very small amount.
I spoke a lot of people here, but like you said, also this is popular with pets. Is that right?
Very popular with pets. Some of our four-legged companions are our best friends, mine included. So
that's really got to be a great satisfaction for you as an artist. Can you think of anybody in particular, or possibly delivering one of those pieces to somebody that really touched you?
I get people sending me letters, emails all the time, thanking me for this. A lot of folks have written some very sincere letters, things that I just can't personally put on the website, that bring tears to my eyes. Loved ones who have passed, either who are artists and they want to continue that art, or for those folks who never knew their parents and their parents have passed away. I've received some very lovely letters from children as well, saying thank you for remembering Mom.
Last time, viewers, take a look at the bottom of the screen. That is Baloo Glass, located here in Fire Studio, right here in Denver, Colorado. This is something that can benefit anyone nationwide. You're locally here in Denver, but even long distance, I imagine you love keeping in touch with folks if they want to see how the process is coming along, and not only that, but satisfaction guaranteed after they receive.
Absolutely. Our patrons, they're our number one priority. And so if they have any questions, we encourage them to contact us at any hours, finding out where it is in the process, how it's going. If they would like process photos, seeing how it's being created, we're happy to accommodate.
Wonderful. That is Baloo Glass, creating art to remember your loved ones with style and grace. This is Gary Atencio with CNTV. And if you don't know, now you know.